own laptop. Why does it keep logging me out every single time? What are you talking about? This is stressing me out. I don't know. It's looking like it's gonna have to be 50, huh? I hope you guys know I'm teasing. Also, Han likes to get bullied. That's his thing. I once said thank you to Han when he gave me a rose. He's like, please do not give me the ick by saying thank you. So if you ever see me being mean to somebody on here, they're probably into it. It's me being supportive. I do it well. I don't see anything. Oh, here we go. Should be here. So far. Activity. You received a gift. Thank the thrifter. I'm sorry, the grifter. The gifter. I'm sorry people are trying to talk to you being me, pretending to be me, but I promise they're not. The only time I will ever respond to a message is if you write to me on fanfics. You will not catch me in your DMs. You will not catch me in Insta DMs. You will not catch me on TikTok DMs. There are a small group of lovely people who support me on my fanfics, and we chat on there. So yeah, so if anybody's telling you they're me, they're not. I only have one account and it's this one. And I can't do anything, even if I report them. Nobody ever does anything, so I just kind of gave up. Don't get scammed. It says it's cute. Interesting. Well, I can't see what it is. It says cute, and it's a surprise gift. Oh, I see it. Han. Thank you. Han. Honey. Honey. Sweets toots. Thank you, Han. Hey, Carlos. I thought you got rid of fanfics. I did for like a month or two. Actually, I think it was 2 months. But then I got back on. Hi, Ninja. Where you been? Okay. What do you mean? Okay, what? Now I give you like that. Now I give you like that. I don't understand this game though now, because usually you're like mute me, right? Then you'll give me like, you want me to like tell you a number of roses, and then I mute you, and then I unmute you. But now that you've gifted me this way, and you are saying this is how you're going to gift me from now on, when and how and why would I mute you? Hey, I'm Beck. Hi, Killer Shots. Long time no see. Stop going to these other fishes. There's only one fish in the sea, and it's me. Technically, it's 2 fish for Pisces, but don't roll your eyes at me, Killer Shots. The best fish. Thank you, Adrian. How many do you got? What do you mean, how many did I get? Like on the gift card? It says $30. Because I paid $41. It says $30, but I think you knew that, because I'm pretty sure you said the receipt and you included the $30. Hi, hey now, thank you. You too, hey now. Other fishes are rude. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Adrian. I feel like sometimes in public, like, I can be rude. I've been thinking about the things that I discuss on here sometimes, and I'm trying to like get to the bottom of a lot of things that I say, because I feel like in the moment some things are true, but then later on I disagree and I have a different opinion. But like, I was talking about how I come off to people, and I feel like honestly I think it just depends. Like, it just really depends on the person. I feel like there's some people that don't really like me at the beginning, and then there's some other people that really like me at the beginning. But honestly, in the end of it, everybody ends up loving me. So I'm just kidding. But no, I was thinking about that. I'm like, what do I think people think when they meet me? It's like I can't read people's minds and know for sure. Like, I can feel if they think I'm annoying or something. But usually people don't really, they're not, the type to just be like, I don't like you. They'll say something like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, your sister's the one who has like good taste in music, or yeah, you look more like your dad than your mom. Like, I'm giving examples. I'm making this stuff up. I'm just trying to give examples of like how people are like indirect. They're like passive aggressive when they don't like you. They're not usually ones to like be super direct. But I'm starting to think sometimes maybe I do come off rude, because I feel like I can come off a little selfish, and I am. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I'm not selfish, because I am. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I feel like when I was a little girl, I was incredibly sweet, a little angel, if I do say so myself. I'm not even joking. Like, I was actually like really sweet. But I feel like people would take advantage of that. Aztec, thank you for the Go Populars. And then, what is the first thing you say? Like, so we were having this conversation, I think in my last live, like how I come off to people, or like what they think. And I was saying that I think that there are some people who don't really like me at the beginning, and that's true, but I don't think I don't know if that's the majority. I don't know if I can honestly say that's true. And sometimes it feels that way, but then I'm like, well, I don't want that to be the truth. Like, I don't want that to be the truth. So, but then I remembered this guy who approached me while I was in the laundromat. A few people have approached me while I was in the laundromat, but I remember two in particular. One was very direct and like immediately asked me for my phone number. Well, he introduced himself. He's like, hey, and he was just like smiling the entire time and making like eye contact, which I love. If you know me, be super direct and to the point, and look at me in my eyes. Like, don't be like, oh, I don't like that. Like, talk to me, look at me. I know I look a lot to the side when I'm talking, but like if I'm talking to somebody, I like to look at them. And thank you, Chris. I try to talk to you as a person, not an object. Thank you, Ninja. I'm very quiet in person, which some people assume I'm always mad because of it. Yeah, I think I come off like so okay, I'm not getting to the story. One of the guys was very direct, and I liked that, and I gave him like a fake phone number. It's still mine and I still use it, but I use it for security purposes. I don't like to give out my real phone number to people that I don't know, so I'll use it. I have like 3 different phone numbers. And so I gave him one of those, and he's like, oh, you don't remember your phone number? And I was like, no, I just got a new number. But like, he thought it was suspicious that I didn't remember my phone number, and he would be correct because that's not my real phone number. Anyway, I remember that guy because he lived in a van, apparently. He looked like a typical with like the man bun and the dirty blonde hair with like maybe a few dreads in there. Like, he was really cute, by the way, super cute. But I was like, that was an interesting character, so he stuck with me. But the story that I'm trying to get to is the other one was because I felt really bad about our interaction because I was really tired. Like, I think I had been like on live for a really long time. I was on TikTok live, I think, for like 6 or 8 hours, and then I had to work, and then I went to go do laundry, and I was just exhausted, and I felt so bad because this guy, under different circumstances, I feel like I would have been somewhat sweeter. I wasn't even mean, but I was definitely like if you imagine you're the guy and like you're trying to say hello, and I'm just like, so yeah, I felt a little bit bad because of that, but he didn't even really try to like introduce himself or anything like that. I feel like he was like beating around the bush and like dancing around me, and I found that irritating. But again, I was already tired. And he looked really sweet. And then he was like asking me, he's like, oh, how do you use this machine? He's like, I'm sorry, he's like, I'm new here. And I was like, oh yeah, you just you just put the quarters in, and then you press a button. And then he was like, oh, okay, thank you so much. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. And then he had another question, but like he would ask me the questions at like the worst possible time, where I'm like trying to make sure that none of my stuff falls on the floor, like when I'm taking things out. And I remember that, again, I wasn't like, I didn't say anything mean. I wasn't mean, but I was more serious and mildly annoyed. And then he tried to talk to me one more time, and then he said, do you live around here? And that was like, and then I just looked at him and I was like, no, I don't like when people ask me like specifically where I live, or if like I'm in the area, because if like I don't know you, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of scares me. He was standing right next to me, and he was just dancing around me a lot and asking me like, oh, I need help with this, and can you help me with this? And I was like helping him, but I kind of sensed what he wanted, and I wish he would have just done that, because I don't think he really needed help. I could have been wrong. I don't know. I could have been wrong. But when he asked me, do you live around here? He was standing like right next to me, and I was just like, and then I looked at him, and I don't know what face I had, but when I tell you this man looked scared, he looked like I was about to like curse him out or something, and I wasn't. I just looked at him because I was genuinely trying to think of what answer to give him, since I obviously am not going to tell him that I live in the area. But I was too tired to even think properly. And so I just was staring at him like, and he looked at me like he was scared of what was about to come out of my mouth. And I ended up just being, I don't remember what I said exactly. I think I might have just been like, no, but I'm like close by. Like I told him I actually usually do laundry in my apartment, but that was a special occasion or whatever. However I responded to it, he kind of backed off after that. And I felt bad. After that, he didn't try to talk to me again. And then, I don't know why I still think about that right now. Like, I feel guilty about it. I didn't say anything or do anything mean, but I know I could have been, like, more warm. Not that I owe that to anybody, but he seemed very sweet, and I was, like, really annoyed that night and tired. And so I wonder how many of those interactions I've had with people where I have, like, less patience or tolerance for certain things, where I'm not, like, super warm, and then they're like, that's why we think you're or rude, which is why I started talking about this whole thing in the first place. Whoever brought that up. I'm sorry people are rude to you. I guess the whole reason I explained this story is so that maybe in knowing that it's not personal, it's not about you, 9 times out of 10, it's usually not about you. If somebody's being rude, it usually just has to do something that's going on within their own life. And that's not saying that it's okay. And we can definitely all work on that and become a little bit better in how not to take things out on other people. But I'm just hoping you can take comfort in knowing that if somebody's rude to you, it usually has nothing to do with you and everything to do with what that person is going through. And that's my story. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, because I know I did. Another gift card. Han! Another gift card. I test Orno. What do you mean, Han? No, they just run away. He said, hey, speak to me. Of course, another gift card. Give me all the gift cards. Let's see it, Han. I'm on my laptop. I'm going to be watching. But maybe smaller. I don't love it. But I guess it'll do.